What is up, friends? Welcome to the channel. I'm Larry and this is Your Own Adventure. Today we're going to be talking about this GT Ricochet 27.5 plus bike. It's actually a DICKS Sporting Goods exclusive bike. The GT brand offers a Pantera model that is the same exact bike, except it's just their actual house brand, whereas this bike is a DICKS Sporting Goods exclusive. So same frame and everything, and all the same components as far as the lower end models. This bike was $8.99 new, and I got it today for a screaming deal at 50% off because of the fact that it's 4th of July weekend. I'm just going to talk about it really quick and do a bike check / review before I get into my other video that I'm going to be doing on this bike. So if you want to see like a beginner series on mountain biking in general, then just click on the link in the description below, or click the pop-up here if I have the video up before this video. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this real quick and just discuss why it's so great for an entry-level buyer. It's typically on sale for about $600, so I would still say that at that full price that you're going to find it at DICKS Sporting Goods, $600 is a pretty good price for such a good bike for what you're getting. Okay, so some of the main things that I really like about this bike are the tapered headset right here. It is very hard to find a bike under I'd say 800 with a tapered headset. It's got boost spacing in the back, so you can see that this is kind of wider in the back, so it supports boost spacing. It's also got a 9-speed cassette on here, but since it's boost spacing, you could actually put a 11-speed cassette on there if you would like. I'll probably just upgrade to a 10-speed or something around there. It doesn't come with the greatest components down below as far as a shifter. This is just an Altus Shimano with the Altus shifters up here as well. Oh, these are actually Olivio shifters. My apologies. Not the greatest, and in the front it might look like there's actually a 1x drivetrain, but it's actually a 2x. So you couldn't really use this without the front derailleur here as the chain guide. You would be kind of in a problem if you tried to use this because these aren't narrow wide teeth up front. But another great feature that this bike has that I would like to point out that you're getting for a really great cost is this through axle support. While this fork isn't really that great, it is nice that this bike comes with the through axle spacing. I know if you tried to upgrade this fork, it might be a little bit harder to actually find a cheaper fork since it's through axle, but you could always just throw on a regular quick release if you wanted. Everything else about this bike is pretty standard. The geometry, I would say, is very decent for what you're getting. It's a pretty modern geometry as far as like a hardtail. It's got a 68-degree head angle. It's got a pretty short chainstay at I think it's 440, I want to say, and that's pretty short. The most comparable bike that I could find in this price range was the Diamondback Sinker Pro, which has the same head angle, and it has a chainstay length that's 10 millimeters shorter. It's got the same aluminum construction as the Diamondback Sinker, but this bike is a little bit cheaper at about $600 if you get it at the DICKS Sporting Goods, and you should be able to find that across the country in the US. Let's take a closer look at the emblems. So just the GT stuff on here, and this one's called the Ricochet. Like I said, the Pantera is the model that GT sells out of their house, and that's like their model that they actually display on their website. So if you're looking at this bike or the Pantera, they're pretty much the same thing. They offer all the same components. I looked at them all. Other than that, I would say this is a really great buy. The only downfall, I would say, if you're really into hydraulic brakes, this one doesn't come with it. They just have Tektro mechanical brakes on here, so nothing crazy, nothing great, but the fact that this is a bike that you would use as a platform to upgrade. The frame alone, I would say, especially if you get it with this discount, I would say it's really worth it. And I could only see this bike going into the cheaper prices as the year goes on. I'm sure that after this 50% sale, they're all going to start marking them down to 50% later on in the year. So keep a lookout for the bikes to be around $400 in the year to come. And this is a steal at $400. It beats the Trek, it beats the Cannondale, it beats everything that you could get for around $400. You get the plus size tires, I forgot to cover that. They're 2.8, 27.5 plus tires. They're nothing great. This is just like a comp tire. It's a Innova comp. I can't think of the actual model, but I don't think it actually has a model. I think it's just Innova. And then the rims are Altera. I haven't really heard anything about these. Don't know about the hubs either, but I'm guessing they're just like a really inexpensive hub. Other than that, I hope that this video helped you out. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a video series on this bike, upgrading it and showing you what you could do to upgrade it if you're like a beginner rider and you want to start with something similar and then slowly upgrade it and learn about mountain biking. I'm going to do it here on this channel, so subscribe and comment below if you want to see more videos on it, and I'll definitely do it. See you on the next adventure. Get out there and get creative. Spread some positivity in your life and others around you, and I'll see you on the next adventure.